Well, hey everybody, in today's video we're going to be shooting my 6mm Creedmoor. This is a Savage Model 10. Now I've done a video about this rifle. It's been years ago, but you can go back and find that on my channel. But the changes I've made since that last one is changed out the scope. This is an Arkin SH4 Gen 2, and it's a 6 to 24 by 50, and I did this little custom vertical grip here. The reason I did that is I really like these stocks from Savage, this Aki stock. It's got a nice aluminum bedding block in here, and it's got these options for different cheek risers, and it's got an adjustable set of adjustable spacers in the back here. Really nice stock, except for it's got that legacy sporter style grip, which I hate. So you know, I may end up getting a new stock or chassis for it one day, but being the cheapskate that I am, I decided to make one of my own out of some resin, some JB Weld resin, and so far it works pretty good. So I'm going to be shooting today. I picked up some of this 80 grain ELD-VT factory ammo, this VMatch stuff from Hornady. And I also have some component bullets. So today what I'm going to do is shoot my hand loads next to the factory ammo on paper, and then I'm going to take it out to steel and shoot them out to 500 yards and see what my velocity difference is, as well as my accuracy difference between the factory ammo and the hand loads. So starting out at 100 yards, I'm going to shoot 3 groups of 3 rounds apiece. I'm going to start out with some 108 ELDMs, which is what this rifle is zeroed for, and then I will follow that up with my hand-loaded 80 grain ELD-VTs, and then I will finish with a 3-round group of my factory ammunition here. So we'll go ahead and get started. Finished up shooting a paper at 100 there. This is my first group here with the 108s. I must have misspoke or misremembered. I guess I did go ahead and re-zero for the 80s. This first group was in the black there, but then my other 2 down here about an inch low. That top shot was probably just, I don't know, cold gun or cold shooter or whatever. But I must have re-zeroed for these. So anyway, right here is my hand load 3-shot group of the 80s. And then this is the factory 3-shot group of the 80s. So pretty similar precision, nearly the same point of impact. I'm going to run with it, and we'll go ahead and go out on the steel and shoot them for velocity. All right, we're going to start off with the factory VMatch ammo at 200 yards here. I've got 3250 plugged in for my velocity, and we'll just kind of see how that lines up. And based on that velocity, the app is calling for 0.2 of a mil at 200. Okay, good center hit there. Moving on to 300. At 300, the app is calling for 0.7 mils. Good center hit. Moving on to 400. At 400, the app is calling for 1.2 mils. All right, good hit. We'll move on to 500. At 500, we're calling for 1.9 total mils. I don't know if you can see through the spotting scope, but we're dealing with some brutal mirage as the day heats up here. So you can kind of tell a little right to left. So I'm holding right edge. So 1.9 mils. We'll see where it lands. All right, good hit there at 500. So I'm going to move back to 200 with the hand loads. All right, we're back at 200, shooting the hand loads. Now all I'm going to do is I'm going to assume my velocity is very close to the factory ammo. So I'm going to just start out with that velocity plugged in, and then if I have to make any adjustments along the way, I will. But back to 200, we're going to do 2/10 of a mil on our elevation. Okay, good hit at 200. Moving on to 300. At 300, I'm gonna dial 7/10 again. All right, good hit. Moving on to 400. All right, we're at 400. So far, everything seems to be lining up pretty well compared to our factory ammo. So once again, I'm going to dial 1.2 at 400. Another good hit at 400. We'll move on to 500, and I will dial the same 1.9 that I did with the factory stuff. 500 yards. Let's see if we can get it in one shot. All right, good hit at 500. Well, that really couldn't have gone much better. I did pretty much exactly what I was trying to do. Gather some velocity data on the factory ammo and essentially match that velocity with my hand loads. I'm really happy with the way the factory stuff shoots, but obviously I can do it a little bit cheaper since I'm already set up to reload, so worked out perfect. I basically started out with the box velocity plugged in. Well, I plugged in 3250. The box velocity said 3300. I figure, you know, everybody's going to fudge that number a little bit. It did line up pretty well because this is a 26-inch barreled rifle, and that's typically what box velocity is going to be based off of. So typically I don't have that luxury. I'm usually shooting a shorter barrel, but with this long barrel, it lined up pretty good. But anyway, really happy the way this turned out. Pretty fun. This rifle shoots great, and appreciate you watching.